post office. Old JCPenney's, the old Ted's Jewelers. Old Newman building. Old water tower. Brady's. Old museum over there. Wanna go to County Museum? Water tower. Wanna go to pharmacy? Old State Theater there. Green Brothers. Old Oshkosh. Fish National Bank.
Hey Larry, what you doing? Today is December 31st, 1989, and we're here in Bay City, Texas at about 7:50 a.m. at the home of Bill Smith. I'm going to have him introduce himself. What's your name, sir? What's your name, sir?
William Bill Smith.
William Bill Smith. And you were born, when were you born?
1950.
1915. 1915?
1950.
Uh-huh.
When I was born?
Yeah.
1950.
Where were you born?
Bay City.
Bay City, Texas. Now, Mr. Smith and I go back quite a ways. Not as far back as most people with Bill. But Bill Smith has been the president of the NAACP here in Matagorda County for how many years?
About 20.
One of the founding members, too.
Mm-hmm.
One of the founding members.
Yeah.
And
lifetime membership right there. No off.
A lifetime membership. Just thought I'd have a chance to visit with Bill a little bit. You know, we spent so much time together. We had some good times. When I was active on the city council here in Bay City, Bill was a very close friend. And I want to ask him to retell a few stories for me, some times that we had together. And one of those would be starting off with before I came to ask him to run, if he'd support me. The year before, he had run for office. Ran against. You remember who you ran against for city council?
Yeah.
Who'd you run against for city council?
I can't remember. Paul, I think.
Jim Powers.
Jim Powers.
And Bill got beat by a few votes. And what you said you had a conversation with the sheriff. What did the sheriff tell you that time?
Sheriff told me, I can't remember just the words he said, but I just can't remember the words he said.
He said something like he told you no black man's gonna beat this Jimmy Powers.
Yeah. He told me I couldn't beat a white man. I told him I'd give me a young white boy and beat him.
He told me to come back and whip his ass next time.
Give me a young white boy and beat his ass.
And the next year, sure enough, the next election time came around, and I was considering running, and I went to Bill, and Bill told me, well, I'll tell you what, can't support you if you run against a woman, and there's a Latin, we gotta have a Latin on the council, so I can't support you if you run against that Latin. But I'll tell you what, if you run against that Powers,
yeah,
I'll put you in office, you remember?
Right.
So I went on and I ran against Jimmy Powers, and Joan Dickerson ran too. And day of the election day, and Bill was out working for me. And Glenn White too was running that time.
Yeah.
And I remember Bill came down to the polls that day, waiting for the vote to come in. About 6:30, 6:45, you got ready to leave. You remember what happened when you got ready to leave? What did I say to you?
Yeah, you said, wait, I'm one vote ahead.
Well, don't leave now, Uncle Bill. I'm one
vote ahead.
One vote ahead. So he stuck around, and sure enough, we won by 44 votes, I think. It was a close election. And I remember also when Bill was running for county commissioner, there was a little bit of dirt in a race down here one time where he was running against A.W. Herta. And that was a close race, and all the boxes had come in, and you know who was winning?
Bill Smith.
Bill Smith was winning every place he come in.
Yeah.
And he was up, I don't know how many votes you were up, but we were sitting in this room right here. We sat in this room, scan the room, you can see some of Bill's memorabilia through his days in the NAACP. There's a picture here on the wall. Who is that on the wall that you with?
Boy, I can't even.
That congressman, I think the congressman.
Yeah.
Yeah. From New Braunfels.
NAACP.
There's Mickey Leland. He's a very good friend of Bill's. And there's Bill's national life membership to the NAACP. But anyway, we were sitting here and waiting, and all of a sudden the box came in from Blessing. And after several hours, Bill had lost the race. Someone had left the box there unattended, and it sure did look fishy. But Bill, being the kind of person he is, he didn't push it, didn't stir up anything. And I think he should have, but he didn't. But I tell you one thing, Bill Smith never was afraid to stir up something. If he thought something was wrong, if he didn't agree with something, thought something was, he didn't compromise his principles. That's one thing. Is that right?
Hmm?
Never compromised your principles.
What is it?
You never compromised your principles.
No, I didn't.
Always, if you thought it was wrong, you stood up.
Yeah, I'm having trouble at the hospital now.
Will they give trouble now too?
Yeah. Didn't give him medicine like these pills here cost $50-something.
That's
Yeah. About in the hospital they give you the hospital medicine, your medicine. So these pills are supposed to be taken certain ways, and they wouldn't give them to me a certain way. I asked the nurse about it, and the nurse told me, "I'm giving it to you like I was told." And whoever told you, nurse, you're wrong. Nurse coming out with 4 or 5 pills an hour after eat down and went to sleep. They take these and drink this medicine for your potassium. I said, how in the hell do you think I can drink this medicine with no straw laying flat on my back? I called Witherspoon. Witherspoon told me, asked me was I eating. I don't know. He said, well, as far as I'm concerned, you can go to hell. Yeah.
Witherspoon told you that?
Yeah. So I'm going to get it. I'm after it.
What did he tell you that for?
That's what I want to know. Miss White was sitting right there.
He said, he asked you if you were eating?
Yeah, I was talking, I guess I was crying. So Miss White said, did I hear you tell him that he said you could go to hell? I said, he told me I could go to hell. I said, told him I'm going to try to go and get you with me. Commissioner's court, I'll be there next Monday morning. For a letter.
Sure.
Yeah.
God almighty, what a thing to have to deal with.
15 minutes later, administrators in my room, house administrators, begging for mercy. I said, hell, the medicine I give to me, right? Can you read? It's medicine I'm supposed to take before I eat. Now what I'm going to take it after I eat for? Roland's daughter. You know, she part of the administrator. Said Witherspoon called him.
Tom Rowland?
Tom Rowland.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm having hell. But I don't give up fighting regardless of black, white, brown, who.
I want you to tell a story one time what happened with Mayor Gussman.
What's that?
Well, you had him shook up one time so bad he couldn't see straight.
Huh?
You had him shook up so bad one time he couldn't...
Gusman? Yeah, I can't remember that.
You don't remember that meeting? What happened? Let me refresh your memory.
Yeah.
He had applied for a grant to go into the south, to the north end.
Yeah.
The north end. And it had all been wrapped up, and it came up for the meeting that night, and you had gone and had that darn thing switched to south end.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And he was over there, and he was carrying on the council, and he was throwing his hands around, and he found he got changed. He said, well, I don't know what happened here, but I know one damn thing. It was on the radio. What did he say? He said, somewhere there's a, you remember what he said?
No, I can't remember that.
There's a nigger in the woodpile somewhere.
Yeah.
Isn't that what he said? What did he say?
Yeah, nigger in the woodpile.
How did he say it, though?
I can't
You were
remember.
there, Bill. You told me the story.
I know I did, but you know, been sick so long.
He was shook
Nigga in the
up.
woodpile.
Huh?
Yeah, the nigga in the woodpile.
Boy, you were laughing. You told me that you really were. But he was all in all, he was pretty good. You said you told me that Gusman was pretty good all in all.
He was. You know, it's a lot of good peoples, white, black, brown. A lot of bad peoples, white, black, or brown. Like Spoon, he's black. And if I couldn't go to him, for him to tell me direction to go, then he's pretty damn sorry to his race of peoples. And I told him, I'm going to hell and try to carry you with me. So me and Helen Wright is writing letters, started writing letters Wednesday.
How is Helen doing?
Doing real good.
What
Real
about?
good.
She's still with the children's program with She's still with Head Start.
Yeah.
What about what's his name? Frank Henderson.
Who?
Frank.
Oh, he's quitting. But
He is quitting. Well, I understand he's been under the weather too. He's been sick, hasn't he?
yeah. No, he ain't been sick, but he need to quit.
He's been under all. What did he used to tell those people? You remember what he used to tell those people?
What?
Better hear me.
Yeah, better hear me.
I'm watching them folks. Put me in there. I'll watch them folks for you.
Yeah, you better hear me. Yeah, I bought a lot of stuff from him. I'm trying to get this right. You were a close friend of her, wasn't you?
I knew her. Sure, I knew her.
Huh?
Sure, I sure was.
Yeah.
I used to speak every year at the Head Start banquet. She had me be the master of ceremonies.
Hey, guess who in my house? Dan. Yeah. Yeah. He's going back to California. But he might come. I told him I was going to call you. He taping me. Oh, he taping me. Yeah. I told him I was going to call you. Huh? I don't know. I asked him. Huh? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, he told me he used to speak at the Head Start all the time, you know. You want to set somebody Head Start? Okay. I tell him to send you a tape and I will set somebody Head Start. Okay? Yeah. Bye-bye. Tell him you want me to talk about Head Start.
I know all about it. It was a great program.
Yeah. One of the greatest programs that God ever let man put together. Helen Wright, an administrator, she have one 9 Bay City. She have one in Warden. She have one in, where's that? Sugar Land. She have one in over here across the road.
And she's directing them all.
She directed them all. She's a wonderful woman.
She really is.
She's done a lot of things. She got a lot of people working. She understands Head Start so well. We need it so bad. We need more people to come in contact with Head Start, because this is the thing that we got to do with little children. If we don't, we're going to be like head off, like I heard on television, like California. They getting drunk, killing one another 5 years old.
Gangs. Going into gangs.
Yeah. So, Head Start is one of the greatest programs ever the United States ever had, America ever had. And Miss Wright is one of the most greatest women I've had worked with.
She's a sincere lady. She's very
Head Start.
She's very sincere.
Huh?
She's very sincere.
Very sincere. And I've been a member of the Head Start program for, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years. I love my peoples. I love people, and I love peoples. Poor, I love them more than I do anybody, because God said, "Be sure to see after the poor, the other to see after self." But the poor need help bad, and Head Start, one of the greatest programs on earth to help the poor. questions